For example, Shirdi Sai Baba has got a lot of Hindu following. He says, you come to my dargah or to my mosque. Is he a Sufi saint?
Well, I will not comment whether he is a Sufi saint or not, but I will definitely confirm that he was one of the biggest saints, having the followings of Hindus and Muslim both, and till the end nobody ever knew what was Sai Baba, whether he was a Hindu or whether he was a Muslim. That is the reason why not only Sai Baba, even the devotee says, let us go to the dargah of the Sai Baba. Here I would also like to mention a very, very important fact which very few persons knows. Though the government of India every year is giving an award in the name of Dara Shikoh. Prince Muhammad Dara Shikoh was the eldest son of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan got him after several prayers. He was sent to ulemas and the Maulvis to learn about the Islam religion, Quran, and after mastering all that thing, he invited in those days, about 500 years back, the learned Pandits from the Benares. He studied Hinduism, and he, through the help of these Pandits, translated Upanishad, Vedanta, Gita into Persian language, because in those days the Sanskrit was not very prevalent out of India, and Persian was very well read. Hence, he did a great service to not only Hinduism, but made understand the whole population of the world, and even wrote a book called Two Oceans. So he was the one who started the national integration. Sometime I wonder, was Abu Baba a Dara Shikoh?
Oh. Who are the awardees of this great
Well,
Dara
I
Shikoh?
only know few of them, and I definitely know about Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who has been awarded this Dara Shikoh award by the government.
If Abu Babaji was alive, he would have been qualified for that.
Well, that depends on the award committee
Because
to
after
decide.
400 years, he is
Yes.
the person
It's a great
responsible.
service, I would say, that has been started after 400 years, and that too by Abu Babaji, again a Muslim gentleman, as was Dara Shikoh.
Sufis conveyed a great philosophies through simple stories. So can you elaborate on this? Who are the prominent people who have come out with the simple stories?
Well, I would exactly not know
The Mullah
the names
Nasruddin.
and like Mullah Nasruddin and all that. But I have heard about the story about Hazrat Musa. Once Hazrat Musa was a great prophet. Once he was called by Almighty God, Allah, and he told Hazrat Musa that I would like a pound of flesh of human beings. So Musa ran, so it's very easy. I will just go and bring. He went around, asking each and every person. People thought that Hazrat Musa has become mad, asking about the human flesh. So he was very frustrated, disappointed, not getting even a pound of flesh. While going back, there was one naked fakir sitting under the tree. So he saw Hazrat Musa and called him, "Come here, what is the problem? Why you look so disappointed and frustrated?" Then he narrated the story. This is what the God has ordered. That is a very small thing. You have got the knife, give me the knife. And he cut a pound of flesh from his body. Musa was just going away with very happily. Again the fakir called him, "Come here, come here. Whether God has told you which part of the body he wants the flesh?" No, that he has not told. Then you take all the flesh. Like that he cut all the flesh from his body and gave Musa. He went running and met Almighty God and said, "See, I have done this service for you." He says, "You just go back and see under that tree." He went back and he saw the fakir in the same position, healthy and hearty, sitting there and doing the meditations. So he was surprised. Then God gave him the lesson telling that, "Hazrat Musa, you are also a human being. Why you have to go to the others?" So these are the lessons from the Sufis.
So every story has got a lesson behind it.
Yes.
Sufism is an ocean. It cannot be compressed in half an hour slot. Man always goes in search of Sufis for his benefit, and Sufi always goes in search of God. The search continues.